doing the job I have now could lead me to something better in my career.
I love the atmosphere. You meet good, solid people who take care of their bodies and live an active lifestyle and healthy lifestyle, and I just love it. They're friendly, and that's all about me. I'm a friendly person, caring person.
It's a very nice job, and I love it and I enjoy it, you know, but it's something that I always wanted to do.
Like the attitudes that the other co-workers show to help customers find certain things in a store throughout the retail environment. And I'm really happy with what I'm doing right now.
I go above and beyond to make the club look nice and clean. I do things you don't have to do, but that's just who I am. I'm a hard worker.
I wasn't the type of person that had all that skill. Then I went to American Red Cross and got my CPR license and my first aid license. Without this training, I couldn't get what I wanted. If you can go back to school, go back to school.
Working at Midwest Special Services, I learned to work with vulnerable adults, and that was one of the main reasons they wanted to hire me with healthcare services, because a lot of the residents are considered vulnerable adults. So it was because I had the experience and the patience and understanding to work with a variety of different people.
I took what's called a food service aid course, and I went through a work experience program during my last year there, and I received some training through a summer program that I was a part of for 4 summers called Natural Environment Training.
We mainly learned about what we do in a retail environment, like how to greet customers and how to tag things, like tag clothes and with price. So far, I've gone through the first and second levels, and I can't wait to start the third.
When I worked with my job placement specialist, some of the things that she helped me with was perfecting and updating my resume so that it is more presentable to the employer, and so that the employer has a better impression of my abilities and he feels more confident in hiring me.
I was recommended to preparation classes, workshop classes. They help you with your interview skills. They help you fill out applications.
It's good to have people that you can turn to, and that's why I call her my angel. And that's why I wanted to do the thing, because when she stepped up to it and helped me, that's encouraged me to help others.
They also help after you get the job to help you stay employed and your financial end of it as well.
And she helped me to follow up on job leads, and she persuaded me to keep on working at it, going back and checking the status of my application until I finally landed the job.
Every Monday morning, I meet with my job placement specialist, Heather, and we just talk about how my job is going, how it went last week. I just say what I have to say, or did I do this right in a good way? I just had to have some reassurance that I did something okay.
And they actually went out onto the streets with me to different job opportunities.
And what would help is for a professional in that area to explain things thoroughly to me.
As far as accommodations, she was very understanding. She was out of this world understanding, and she came up with all the ways to make my job successful for me. When I chose to disclose the cerebral palsy to my interviewer, I chose to do it after the whole interview because I just wanted to go in there first of all and really state who I am, and my disability is just one little limitation that I have, and I just wanted to present myself without that. That was my decision to let them know because I feel more comfortable.
Being on Social Security, I needed to have the job accommodate my work schedule to fit in with my RSDI benefits. They helped and accommodated me to reduce my hours and reduce my days so that I could still be a working adult.
I told them that I had a disability and I am going to need some accommodations. And he says, no problem. There's larger labels on things so that I'm able to read them easier. And there's some people that are willing to show me where things go.
My mom always told me not to ever give up. I start at the bottom, now look at me, I got a good job. And it's because I had faith, that I can do that I ain't gonna put myself down and not think I can't do this, because this is something in my heart that I really want to do.
You just have to just be yourself, don't be anyone else, and just don't give up. Keep on going for it. Do whatever you can. Call up the managers or, to get their attention in a respectful way. Just present yourself.
I kept myself encouraged by volunteering at Feline Rescue and found some way I could fit into society by volunteering there. Somewhere I think it says in the Bible, if you seek, you will find, and if they continue to look, that they will in fact find a job. My job search didn't include as much personal contact as I was used to. It was a lot of it done on computers, so that made me feel a little different because of the changes in the way people apply for jobs.
I applied for a job online. I have a list of stores I want to work for.
I just simply went about picking up applications, filling them out, and then returning them.
We found more job openings in the newspaper because it's kind of an old-fashioned way of finding a job.
I go to where they have a cashier desk and ask for an application if they do them online or they have a paper application. And if they do, I'd ask for a paper application and fill it out and bring it back to them.
The application process was overwhelming, I have to say, but I didn't give up. You just gotta fill out just everything.
It wasn't so bad to fill out many applications and hand in the resumes and go on internet to apply for jobs.
I fill it out at home, and it's sometimes whenever I am at the mall, I fill it out and then I bring it back to the employer.
I do have a resume.
I include my work, skills.
Where you graduated from high school.
Volunteer work,
things that I have to offer from previous jobs.
One page, employers do not like more than one page.
Your job experience in the last 2 years.
Put each one in order so that they could see where I worked at last and where I worked at in the beginning.
Brief, concise, to the point.
My education and hobbies.
I have a chronological resume that lists the things I did in high school.
I keep a folder of all my paperwork that I went through from day one, and I always go back and look at them things.
I did some mock interviews with my job placement specialist. The more and more we did mock interviews, the more I got comfortable. I wasn't nervous at all.
Mock interview sessions help to learn what to do when you apply at a real job.
I did do some mock interviewing, and that helped me a great deal.
My first interview wasn't what I expected at all. The operations manager just gave out statements, and then, like, if you were in this position, what would you do and why? Or how would you help a member in an emergency situation? It wasn't like, so tell me about yourself. What do you like to do? It was very different, but I was prepared.
I bring a copy of my resume along and always make eye contact with the employer. Make sure that you are well dressed and the things that you say to the employer do not sound rehearsed, but that sound heartfelt and honest and professional.
Always prepare ahead of time.
Make sure that you follow up so that the employer doesn't forget about you.
Well, I want to go back to school and take up R&N to be in a situation that I can help people.
I ultimately want to be a manager of Lifetime Fitness. I just have to go to my employer, my bosses, and say, this is what I ultimately want to do. What do I have to do? I, of course, have to gain experience.
Amount of time that I've been in the housekeeping department will be a stepping stone to a supervisor or a lead person.
I hope to become a manager whenever I get the chance.
Just be yourself. Don't be anyone else. That's what I want to say to everyone out there. Don't give up and be yourself.
Try and use those preparation classes sooner and more. Those really help to build strengths that were necessary to get the job. The resume writing and mock interview sessions.
Reliability is one of the key factors in being able to hold down a job and being trustworthy in the employer's eyes.
Somewhere I heard it said that you have to treat looking for a job like it is a job.
Don't give up. Do everything you can. If you're just sitting at home and doing nothing and just feeling sorry for yourself, like, oh, I want this job, well, you gotta do something. You gotta be active. You gotta put yourself out there, because you'll never know until you try.
With the training they have today, it's a will, it's a way for everybody. Just go for it.
I would highly recommend job shadowing to other seekers because it gives the person a sense of what they're jumping into before they enter their job. I just followed her around and just saw what she got to do. Every little thing, like interacted with the members and the guests.
Have stick-to-itiveness to continue trying even when it seems you're not getting anywhere.
Do some volunteering while you're unemployed too, so that your employer knows that your skills are fresh.
I have to say, just honestly, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't.
I always had that in my heart that when you put your mind to doing something, you know, you can do it. It's a beautiful thing that you can put yourself in a situation and come out a winner.
It felt really great to know that I'd be working again, and I'm really happy with what I'm doing right now.
When it felt like to get the phone call of the job offer, it felt amazing. It felt like a dream, like I was living like in a dream, like I had to make sure I wasn't sleeping or something. But I was very excited. I was stunned.
I felt like it wasn't really happening, like maybe it was I was having a dream, so I was surprised and grateful.
When I do my time and I leave, I feel real good because when I walk in here in the morning, it seems like I'm coming to help people, you know, and that makes me feel really good. You know, the end of my day is just beautiful. You know, I can walk out here with a smile.